and it's normal. Robota di sebetsi ho to normal. So I always wanted things to be done correctly. Shortcuts, no. And if you hopolela ka nako ya ka ke le ka re batho ba mona ba etseng jore motlakase ka ha fela masepala o se lokise coupon tsa lona ka tlung. Ske bela itshweng. Yeah, no, I said it. It's because I was saying let's do the right things first as a municipality. Okay, when a spectator says because they were actually helping the government ka quality assurance. So that is why I believe in Tonsamanate. I believe into the right things. That's why in my times, in my tenure in the municipality, it will never happen during my time. But go out to palodi wheel and it's normal. Normal. So I always wanted things to be done correctly. Shortcuts, no. And if you hopolela ka nako ya ka ke le ka re batho ba mona ba etseng jore motlakase ka ha fela masepala o se lokise coupon tsa lona ka tlung. Ske bela itshweng. Yeah, no, I said it. It's because I was saying let's do the right things first as a municipality. I rather die for the truth.
The former executive mayor of the Maluti Apofung local municipality, Vusmuzi Shabalala, speaks about why he encouraged the residents of the troubled Maluti Apofung local municipality to tamper with electricity. If you were to do your own research, to Google it, even go through probably through Eskom website and the COCTA, you'd see that one of the top 3 municipalities in South Africa in terms of debt to Eskom, meaning one of the top 3 municipalities who owe Eskom the largest amount for electricity, it is the troubled Maluti Apofung local municipality. Vusmuzi Shabalala was the ANC mayor in Maluti Apofung from around 2013-2014, okay, up until around 2017, around there, okay. So Vusmuzi Shabalala, when addressing residents of Maluti Apofung, because Maluti Apofung currently is made up of Qwaqwa, which is the largest area in terms of Maluti Apofung municipality, because Maluti Apofung municipality has about 35 wards. So Qwaqwa contributes 29 wards. Then there's Harrismith and Castell. So Harrismith is the town that you guys have heard about, which is between Johannesburg and Durban. Okay, it's on the entry. What has happened is that since 2014, Eskom had been threatening to cut off electricity supply to the Maluti Apofung local municipality because of the debt, meaning Eskom has not been receiving what is due to them from Maluti Apofung local municipality. And at the time, around 2013-2014, when the threats started from the side of Eskom, what mainly contributed to this, meaning what contributed to Eskom not receiving what is due to them, it was mainly because of the corruption within the Maluti Apofung local municipality. What would happen is that we as residents would buy electricity, purchase electricity from vendors that were provided by the Maluti Apofung local municipality. And at the time, it was not only vendors that were provided by Malutapofu local municipality, meaning the municipal offices, because there were quite a number of municipal offices where one could buy electricity. But you also had your likes of Pick and Pay, Engine, I think, and Spy, if I'm not mistaken, who were also rendering that service, meaning consumers could buy electricity over the counter at Pick and Pay, Engine Garage, and others. But then all of a sudden, Vusi Chabalala decided, he and his friends decided to open the so-called municipal vending stations. But in actual fact, we realized that people who were owning those vending stations are friends and comrades associated, of course, with Vusi Chabalala himself. He then issued an instruction stopping Pick and Pay and Engine from selling the electricity. And even the vending stations within the townships, the municipality ones, were then stopped. So now everyone was compelled to do what? To go and buy electricity at the vending stations that are owned by Vusi Chabalala's people. And later on, reports emerged that what would happen is that at night, the monies were not collected. The money was not collected by your cash in transit service providers, but were collected by Vusi Chabalala and his friends, and they would go on and share those monies. Those are the reports that emerged. So that would then explain that why we had a situation whereby residents were buying electricity, but Eskom was not receiving its money. So meaning the money was disappearing. When residents complained, especially in the townships, because remember, these vending stations were in towns, the ones that Vusi Chabalala and his friends opened were in town. So when residents within the townships complained to say, but we are unable to purchase electricity because the vending stations, the municipal offices are no longer, the municipal offices within the township are no longer providing that service. So it is costly for us to be expected to fork out money for transport to go to town to buy electricity. Sometimes we don't have money for that transport. We only have enough to buy electricity. As his solution, Vusi Chabalala then told the resident that, okay, it's fine, temper with that electricity. That is why now we've got the situation. I can tell you now that within the Malutapofu local municipality, when you talk about the electricity, it's guaranteed 90 to 95% of the residents are not buying electricity. And it's not just residents, it has even extended even to business sites are not purchasing electricity. Therefore, you have a situation whereby the debt to Eskom is escalating with each passing day because of the decision that were made by people like Vusi Chabalala. Of course, currently we know he's now an Umkhonto weSizwe Party Free State Provincial Secretary. So one of his legacies, one of Vusi Chabalala's legacies that he must always be reminded of is that the electricity crisis that we have in Malutapofu, he's one of the major contributors to the electricity crisis that we have in Malutapofu, because the biggest issues that the Apofung local municipality has, it is electricity and water. And Vusi Chabalala played a major part in that. That has to be told. So each time people from Umkhonto weSizwe Party and others want to distort or sanitize history, we have to remind them of these things. That you can point fingers to MAP 16, ANC and others, but you guys, when you're still in the ANC, contributed significantly to the problem that we are confronted with today. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Tebos Kosana. The name of the platform is Izwi Labansundu, the voice for Africans. Kamakuma Africa.